Welcome back to vlogs, everybody, and hopefully no one will see this in the chat box. If it doesn't, I'll have to figure out what to do. Okay, let's go to my this is gonna be so annoying, so annoying to be able to just pull up one thing because, of course, I have to dig through everything because of the way Apple makes their OS behave. It's like this deal. Oh, is this one? Let's see. Command C. X. His. Accidental. Resume has not been. Hey Siri. FaceTime Peterson Noah.
Making a FaceTime call to Noah Peterson. iPhone.
Why isn't he on there? You're not. I'm gonna go into email. Uh, you can cancel it on the FaceTime. You're joining in. This thing is, oh, okay, Theo, finally. Let's do this. Click on make host. No, wait. I don't want to make it host. I want allow to record local files, and I'm also gonna allow you to multi-pin. So Noah, I've got something. First, I think you ought to click on the link that I just sent in the chat box and share that link. Because it goes with your dream.
Yes.
You're gonna click on it?
Yes.
Light skimmer action.
Yep.
Let me guess you're clicking on it, right?
Yeah. So my dream all started. It went, and Iowa is 10 years old. Back in the spring of 2015, my parents told me that they were going to Ireland for 3 nights. And yes, this is taking place in somewhere like in late April and early May 2015.
Would that be around hang on, I'll have to pause the recording just to ask you this due to security reasons. Of course, I paused that due to security reasons, right, Noah?
Right. So as I was saying, my parents decided to go to Ireland for 3 nights, but I decided not to go. And my mom and dad drove me to the Chicago O'Hare Airport to go get on a flight to St. Louis. And I'll share the screen to show you how long the flight is.
Speaking of flights, guess who just got back yesterday?
Your stepmom, Anne. So yeah. So, we got on a flight to St. Louis, and did you know how long the flight was? We got on American, 1 hour and 16 minutes. That's a very short flight, isn't it?
Yep.
And while I was on the Chicago O'Hare Airport waiting for my flight to arrive, did you know who came?
Who?
For the first two, I'll show you videos of it. And for the last two, I'll show you pictures.
Okay.
Fooling Freddy never gets old. Oh, hello there, and welcome to the Lunch Lab. Lunch Labbers, to your cooking stations.
Professor Busy, I saw Professor Busy. And did you know who else I also saw?
Who?
The family table beats microwave dinners and cable. To the lunch lab. Ooh, yum.
I saw Professor Busy and Avril. And those aren't the only two people that I also saw. Did you know who else I also saw?
Who? Did anyone misbehave on the flight because of the safety rules, Noah?
Nope.
Well,
Really,
that's good
Mr.
because I
Whisper?
remember in my dream vlog how Goofy decided to misbehave on the whole flight, and then the violence because the pilots are basically the police up in the air. I remember how the pilots got mad at Goofy in my dream vlog. Oh, which reminds me, I need to upload that video, so I need to convert
Did you
that.
know who else also came beside? It's Professor Busy and Avril.
Who?
Brainy and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, yay. Right?
Yes, like how Brainy and Mr. Whiskers were in your Walt Disney World 50th anniversary dream.
Mm-hmm.
They were in my dream as well. So, it was morning. While we're on the flight, and we got it some breakfast. And I'll show you where we ate. eat.
You guys go to IHOP.
At least if I can find it. Eat. Mm.
Oh. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
It's
We
load.
We ate at Berghoff Cafe. Have you ever heard of Berghoff Cafe? No. I'll show you what we had. I had the Gretchen's potato pancake. Eeks. Professor Fizzy and Avril had the stuffed mushrooms. And Brady and Mr. Whiskers had the Wisconsin fried cheese curls. And when we got on the American, and then after we had breakfast, we got on the flight to American Airlines. And do you want to see the safety video that we watched?
Yes.
But first, I need to show you where we at. Hey, what's so funny? Can you turn that off? Please, 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 please. Pay attention.
So now I just had to do that to get my subscribers to follow me.
Yeah, I know. I'll show you where we sit at. And get this, Nick. Professor Fizzy got first class. Have you ever gotten first class before?
No, but Arlene has traveled so much, she's got United status, and she was able to extend our United Airline status, which also comes with Marriott, to my dad, and I'm technically a guest. So yeah, if you're watching this, Arlene, thank you for getting us status by traveling a whole lot. No, I guess we should travel a whole lot, so then we can record a lot and for our YouTube stuff, right?
Right. So, as I was saying, Professor Fizzy got first class. Of course, I got out the window seat eat right here. And Avril got this seat, and Mr. Whiskers got this seat. And did you know where Andy sat? She sat right here. And now I can show you the American Airlines safety video. Ready to see the American Airlines safety video, Nick?
Yes.
That face that is usually covered by her phone
I should,
has finally
I
made
should
it.
pause it due to copyright, right?
And then, after we flew on the plane, we arrived at the St. Louis.
Arch.
No, airport is
So
what you
Noah,
meant
remember
to
that
say.
when it's time to share the place you're staying at, you have to pull it up on that Airbnb.com tab link that I sent you. And you're sharing the
Yes.
place, so click on that link. And yes, guys, I'll put the link in the description, even though it's not a tour video of that place, but it still counts. See, this is how these hosts have been getting their money, because one of us stays in them and puts the link in the description, and then you guys will stay there and do the same thing, and we're getting you guys to do the same thing as us.
Yes, this is what the St. Louis Lambert International Airport looks like. That's where we arrived after we flew on American Airlines to St. Louis. And we were waiting in to get our luggage. And did you know what's better? Professor Fizzy and Brandy both got rental cars to drive in.
Did someone try to steal the car again?
I'll show you later. I'll show you what a Professor Fizzy's car looks like.
And then later in the dream, someone's gonna steal it like usual, right?
Yes. Professor Fizzy's car was a blue gloss wrap. Wait, no, that's fake. This is what Professor Fizzy. Hey.
You said that was fake, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll show you. No,
yes,
that's not it.
the rap was fake.
Yeah, and I'll show you the car Professor Fizzy drove. It was a blue BMW X5. That's the rental car that Professor Fizzy drove.
That's the same one your father drives, but just a different color, right?
Right.
And a different tier too, right?
Yes. And
Can you
then,
show me the interior.
yes. And I'll show you what Brandy's rental car looks like. It is a red. Oh,
Wait, did you just cuss online, Noah?
no, I said push.
Okay, well, at least it's good that you didn't cuss, because if you did, then I would have to edit it, and that's not good, right? Because of the laws, they say that cussing is illegal online.
Yes. So Andy's rental car was a red and Porsche. Ugh.
Red
And-
Porsche.
And remember how Ooh and your Phineas and Ferb dream? It was their car was a red Porsche. Brandy's car was just like that.
And you know what my car will be in my Euro dream?
What?
It will be a Volvo, and you'll understand why after watching it.
So, right after. So when we were driving, we made it to the aviator's penthouse, and I will show you some pictures of it.
And yes, you guys will be using the speakers and the fire alarms that I see on the wall, right?
Yes, and you have to climb up those stairs. Those sure looks like a top speed eternity stairs. So we
Yeah,
have
that's for sure.
Careful.
Was there an elevator there when you stayed there, Noah?
Nope.
So you guys had to climb up all those stairs?
Yes.
You guys must have been tired, right?
Yes. And I'll and mm, mm, and this is where I slept where I was gone in St. Louis in my dream. Professor Fizzy and Avril both slept in this bed, and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers slept in this bed. In this bedroom, what I meant to say.
I know. What place is this at?
Turn it off.
Let me guess. That's for later, right?
No.
I fixed it, right?
Yes. This is where Professor Fizzy and Avril slept. And this is where Brandy and Mr. Whisker slept. I already showed you the two bedrooms where I slept. Epton. And don't you love that this room is made full of airplanes?
You mean like airplanes?
Yeah, you see those pictures of airplanes right there?
Wait,
I
click
almost-
on it. Click on the photo.
See, that's a picture of an airplane.
So that's the actual place you stayed at, right?
Right.
Because you remember seeing that.
Yes.
No, I want to go to the St. Louis Arch someday. So
Yes,
to my
I know.
parents, if you guys are watching this, I want to get to St. Louis, Missouri someday. It'll probably not take a long drive. Probably just fly there would be quicker.
Yes.
Expensive, right?
Yes.
Well,
Once again, this is the room I slept in. No. And once again, Brainy and Mr. Whiskers got the guest bedroom with the large king-sized bed.
Saving and quitting on there because
and Professor Fizzy and Avril got the master suite. Eat.
okay.
And we hang out in the room for in the penthouse for a few hours. And for a little bit. Then it was time for lunch.
Okay. Where
And
did you
did you-
guys get to lunch at? Do you want me to guess?
Yes?
Was it Pizza Hut?
No?
Was it Arby's?
We eat lunch at Songbird.
Is that the place you actually went to there?
Wait. No.
You went to a different place, right, Noah?
Yes. We went to Salt and Smoke.
To Salt and Smoke?
Yes.
What on earth is Salt and Smoke?
It's a restaurant where we had lunch at, where we ate lunch at.
No, it's no. Never mind. Continue.
So I had the pulled chicken sandwich. Professor Fizzy and Avril had the pulled pork, and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers had the BLT.
Have you ever had the BLT before?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad, right, Noah?
Yes, I know. And then after lunch, we went back to the penthouse and we hang out there for a few hours. And then right after we went to lunch, we hung out at the penthouse for a few hours. And
You hung out at the penthouse for a few hours.
yes, after lunch.
Did anyone do anything crazy?
Nope, we were just watching TV for a little bit. And we were we were unpacking our stuff.
Did something crazy happen all of a sudden? No.
No. Ooh, nothing crazy
That will
happened.
be later when something all of a sudden crazy happens, right?
Right. And after we hang out at the penthouse for a few hours getting unpacking, we had dinner. And did you know where we had dinner at?
No, where?
We had dinner at the Bull Rush St. Louis restaurant.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's always good when you enjoyed it, right? At least if we can find a picture, right, Noah?
Yes.
Let me guess. It's glitching out again, right, Noah?
We all had this for dinner.
What's it called?
I think it looks like a little bit of potatoes or bread or something like that. This look that dinner we had. It more looks like a snack.
Looks like a snack, right?
Right. And then after that, after we had dinner, we went back to the penthouse.
I wonder why they gave you guys a snack. Do you think that's because dreams are weird?
Yes,
That's why
dreams are so weird, you know.
Yeah. Maybe that's why the self-destructions keep happening in my dream and not your dream, right, Noah?
Right. And then,
It will start happening in your dream, but
yes, and the weather in my dream was really nice.
And how nice was it?
It was as completely sunny.
Remember what you said the weather for my Halloween dream should be?
What?
I think you said it should be like, I don't know. I think you said it should be something like raining, right?
Right. And this is what the weather looked like while we were gone in St. Louis in my dream. The weather was really nice in St. Louis in my dream. Look, this picture is mostly sunny. And during that night, most of the nights it was clear. This is what the sky looks like at night in my awesome dream.
Hey, no, I guess that
What?
at Hanson Autism, they've got these observation rooms, and when I listened to what Will was doing in the sensory room, I
Yes?
heard him calling Alex a moron.
Ooh, that's not really nice. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about my dream. So, right after we had dinner, we went back to the St. Louis hotel. Wait, no, the Airbnb penthouse is what I meant to say. Yeah, and then we watched TV for a little bit. And then we fell asleep. And this time, nothing happened. During the middle of the night. For the first night, we all had a good night's sleep for the first night in St. Louis.
That's good, right?
Right. And then the next morning, we saw all the sunrise. And this is what the sunrise is looked like while we were in St. Louis. You see that this gateway arch,
Mhm.
Nick? That's is
Yep.
what the sunrise looked like while we were gone, while we were in St. Louis. And then we woke up and we had breakfast. And this is the time in the sunrise came. 7:19 a.m. And so, and then Nick, and
Yes.
then we had breakfast in St. Louis. Yes. And we had breakfast at the
I know where I found
at the Rooster. And have you ever heard of the Rooster restaurant?
No.
I had the French toast. Professor Fizzy and Avro had the pancakes, and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers had the Rooster Slinger.
Sounds pretty yummy.
Yes, and then, and after breakfast, we went to the St. Louis Arch. Are you ready to see the St. Louis Gateway Arch ride?
Yeah, are you searching it on YouTube?
Yes, we got ticket. It's to the Gateway Arch. Are you ready to see the ride?
Mm-hmm.
Ed?
Waiting for the arch tramway.
It's gonna be so cool, Nick. Really cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
project cleared a 40 square block area of the original city of St. Louis to create the site for the monument. Brought plans to a halt. But in 1947,
Are you searching for where to get on, Noah? You are, right? You Noah?
Yes, and we were surprised. We were surprised when we got to the top of the gateway arch. Oh, Nick, I forgot to tell you something.
Yes, Noah? What do you want to tell me?
Right about
40 square block area of the original city of St. Louis to create the
wait,
site for the monument. World War II brought
about
but in 1947,
right about
War II brought plans.
here, the right it stopped,
Uh-oh, and what was the cause of it, Noah?
and we heard some strange music in the gateway arch, and we heard some strange music going on. So let me tell you, Brainy and Mr. Whiskers were in tram number 1, and me, Professor Fizzy, and Avril were in arch number 2. And we heard some strange music when it stopped here. Like, remember how the ride stopped in your Disney World 50th anniversary dream? Well, they did it in mine, East St. Louis dream. And we heard some strange music. And did you know what song was on? It's a
Heaven
song
by-
by Queen.
Was it Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, it was.
Under Pressure?
No, it is. We will rock you. Have you ever heard of We Will Rock You by Queen?
Oh, heck yes, I have.
Ready to sing it? Ready to listen to it? Because we heard that song while we were on the gateway arch. While we were stuck.
And what was the cause of this?
I think Mr. Whisker, the cause of it. I think Mr. Whiskers did it. I think he was controlling the trams.
You can remember for sure, right?
Yeah, I think so. So, by the way, are you ready to listen to We Will Rock You? Because
Yeah,
it's time to pause recording.
because of copy.
And then, nothing happened when we went and down, just up. And then, right after we went on to the gateway arch to get to the top, we had lunch. And did you know where we had lunch at? So we hung out at the penthouse for a little bit. Because it was still morning. And that time would probably be around 10:30. Yeah, it was 10 and 30. When we got back to the penthouse. And then no, I heard that it's so I asked Brandy why he did the ride why did the Gateway Arch tram stop up on our way to the top? And Brandy told me that Mr. Whiskers jumped off of the tram. Isn't that funny that Mr. Whiskers decided to jump off the tram?
Yeah, that's not safe at all, is it?
No, it isn't. And and Avril told me that she's going to be singing the national anthem at the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game. Isn't that cool, Nick? That she's singing the national anthem at the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game?
Yes, that is cool.
Yes. And she's gonna and I heard what Professor Fizzy said. So at lunchtime, it's just gonna be me, Professor Fizzy, and Brandy for a while. Since Mr. Whiskers decided to jump off the tram, and Avril's going to the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game to sing the national anthem. And I want to show you what their stadium looks like. It's Busch Stadium.
Okay.
See, that's where the St. Louis Cardinals play. Busch Stadium.
I see, that's kind of funny, right?
Yes, and the St. Louis Cardinals were playing again. Can you guess what baseball team in the St. Louis Cardinals were playing against?
Was it my favorite, the Cincinnati Reds?
Yes, yep. The St. Louis Cardinals were playing against the Cincinnati Reds. See, that's the two baseball teams that's the baseball team that the St. Louis Cardinals were playing against, the Cincinnati Reds. And at 12 o'clock p.m. we went to lunch. So Nick, it's just gonna be me, Professor Fizzy, and Brandy for a while. Oh, look.
Is this because of the ride stopping again?
Yes, because of Mr. Whiskers getting off of the jumping off of the train, and Avril singing the national anthem at the St. Louis Cardinals game. And I'll show you. And I'll show you the restaurant that was close to to Bush Stadium. But we had at the Budweiser Brew House. And yes, we did have outdoor or seating. In. Have you ever been to Budweiser's Brew House?
Never.
And look at that fancy restaurant. Does this look fancy, Nick?
Yes. Speaking of fanciness, I'm on Minecraft right now building a fancy restaurant myself. Can you believe that, Noah?
I can't. And I'll show you what we had. I had the burger sliders. Professor Fizzy had the Nashville sliders, and Brandy had the wings. And then after lunch, we got outside, eat to Bush Stadium to see Avril sing the national anthem. And did you know? And did you know what's better? What's cool about the Bush Stadium in my dream while Avril was singing the national anthem?
What?
Music was playing while Avril sang the national anthem. At the the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds played at Bush Stadium. But and do you want to see what the national anthem was like in my awesome dream? At least I can find it. And yes, it did reminded me of my old school. And that anthem did remind me of my old school that I used to go to, Hazel Dell. Well, I remember when we used to sing the national anthem for our old school, and this is the version that we played they played while Avril was singing the national anthem. But at least if I can find it. Wait, I know. Let's try this. You ready to listen to the national anthem of the United States?
Yes. Yes.
Get ready, Nick, because it's time to pause the recording in 3. And then right after we saw Avril sing in the national anthem for the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds game at Busch Stadium. We went back to the hotel and we watched the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds baseball game on TV. And we were really excited. And after we watched the baseball game, that game started at lunchtime. So yeah. After that, after that, remember, Nick, this is just me, Fizzy, and Brandy for a while.
Where was Mr. Whiskers, in timeout or in jail?
No, he wasn't in jail or anything like that. Right after we got back to the penthouse, we watched the baseball game with the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds, and we were having a great time in watching the baseball game. And did you know who won on the baseball game right before dinner?
Was it my favorite team, the Cincinnati Reds?
Nope, the St. Louis Cardinals won.
Is that because they know? Is it that because they were at their home base and they know all this tips and tricks and secrets of their stadium now, and that they so they hacked their stadium, right?
Yes, the St. Louis Cardinals won the baseball game in my dream.
And that's not good that they did, right? Because that's considered cheating to hack the stadium like that, right?
Yes. And then right after the baseball game was over, it was time for dinner. And guess who came back?
Fizzy?
No, we already had Professor Fizzy and Brandy.
Mr. Whiskers?
No.
Was it Phineas and Ferb or Candace?
No.
Jill?
No.
That's all later, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you who came back. It was Avril came back right after the baseball game was over. Avril came back for dinner. And did you know where we had dinner at right after we watched the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds baseball game?
No, where?
The Fountain on Locust. Have you ever been on the Fountain on Locust?
No, because I've never been to St. Louis, remember?
Right. And I'll show you what we got. This time it was me, Professor Fizzy, Avril, and Brandy for a while when we went to dinner. When we went dinner on the Fountain and on Locust.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it. At least if I can find it.
Let me guess, you can't find it just yet, right?
Yeah. Wait, I think I found it.
Oh,
I had this. Professor Fizzy and Avril both had this. And Brandy had this. Wait, no,
yum.
I take that back. I had this.
Let me guess, you're trying to think to remember, right?
Yes. And not only that, we also had dessert.
What did you guys have for dessert? They're trying to remember.
Yeah, I think we did have ice cream for dessert. I had this one. Professor Fizzy and Avril had this one. And Brandy had this one. No.
Okay.
No. And 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 then right after we had dinner, we went back to the Airbnb penthouse.
Did the fire alarms get pulled the second night? And did you guys watch any movies on the TV?
No, well, nobody pulled the fire alarm for the second night, but guess who came back? When we got back to the Airbnb.
Was it the one that shut down the ride?
Yep, Mr. Whiskers came back.
What did he say had happened?
He said that he accidentally jumped off the tram, and he said, and the police said, and to Mr. Whiskers, is that he will never do it again, because if he does it again, then he will be going to jail. Look, for doing that, because you know what happens if you jump off the tram while you're on our way to the Gateway Arch?
What?
You will get it completely injured.
That he'd have to get to the hospital and see my friend Alex, the paramedic, right?
Yeah, yes, but luckily he didn't get injured or anything like that.
Should that be good that he never got injured?
Yes. And oh, I forgot to show you the pajama as that we wore for the first night.
Are you gonna show me?
Yes.
So Noah, after this, do you wanna do a part 2 later or something?
Yes. And I wore the space pajamas is for both the first and second night. Eat and the third night too. Ooh. But Professor Fizzy was wearing his PJs during the middle of the night. And Avril was wearing a and Avril was wearing in her regular clothes, who's to bed, and Mr. Whiskers was wearing in purple slippers to slip to bed. This is what the slippers looked like when Mr. Whiskers was sleeping with Brandy.
Did Brandy did Candace Flynn ever show up?
No. Oh, oop. And I'll show you what a pajama as a nightshirt Brandy wore.
You know, what's your opinion on Curious George?
It's okay. This is what the pajamas looks like. Eek. While Brandy was sleeping for the first night, it was a pink and black polka dot pajama. And do you want to see the nightshirt Brandy wore for the second night?
Mhm.
She wore a red nightshirt for the second night. And she did have a Sweet Dreams cap on with her nightshirt for the second night. And guess what happened during the second night? We were watching TV for a little bit before going to bed. Ed.
What happened? Did the fire alarm get pulled?
No, we were watching some TV for a little bit, but guess what happened at 11:30 before midnight?
What?
Guess who showed up?
Who was it? Was it a favorite, Noah?
No, guess who showed up at 11:30 before midnight?
Who?
Professor Fizzy! Some people call
Professor Fizzy showed up?
Yeah! Whatever!
Fast Food Freddy showed up 30 minutes before midnight. And did you know what at Fast Food Freddy was trying did at midnight, he blasted heavy metal music at 12 a.m. Isn't that funny, Nick? At midnight, at midnight, Eat Fast Food Freddy started blasting heavy metal music at 12 a.m.
Is that illegal what he did?
No, yes, because it disturbs others while sleeping. And Nick, I hate to tell you this, but I'm gonna have to let you go. Oh, now, Nick. And what time works for part 2?
I don't know. And no, why do you have to go?
Cause we've been on for too long. And I'll show you all the heavy metal songs Fast Food Freddy blasted and at 12 a.m. At midnight. Eat. I'll show you in part 2. Ooh, how does that sound?
No, I don't know what time works for me because I'm not really sure what time works for me, so I'm gonna say maybe sometime this afternoon.
Okay.
Maybe after 1:30 or something. But I don't know. It all depends on what my dad and I are gonna do.
Yes. And I'll see you in part 2, Nick. To show you all the heavy metal songs Fast Food Freddy blasted at 12 freaking a.m.
Oh, and Noah, remember to tell the subscribers to see them in the next vlog in part 2.
Love, like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nick's channel if you haven't yet. And we'll see you, all of you, in part 2. Peace out.
Oh.